Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new series. I don't know exactly what it's called yet, because as of recording this, I haven't decided, but it's probably going to be called something like Thoughts On, or something, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so the series is basically just going to be something where I mainly read manga and give my thoughts on it, although I'm probably going to branch out and do it for video games, anime, etc. But anyway, I recently read through One Piece, and I just started reading through Naruto, and I was giving updates here and there to some friends as I was reading about different parts and my thoughts on them, and they suggested me doing something like this, so here we are. Anyway, so whoa. Anyway, so as you can see, it's a bit of a different format than my normal thing. So what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm just going to be flipping through the pages of Naruto kind of quickly, and just like commenting on parts that stood out to me and rambling about thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into it, I suppose. So, obviously, as we all know, I'm sure, Naruto opens up with Naruto defacing the ninja equivalent of Mount Rushmore, because he's a little shit, and yada yada. Introduces Naruto as being an asshole. Also, in here, everyone knows Naruto for the headbands, but at the beginning he has these goggles, and I actually prefer the goggles over the headbands. Apparently Kishimoto came up with the idea for the headbands because the goggles were so hard to draw on basically every panel that Naruto's in. So he wanted something simpler, and then he, did the headbands. Kind of wish Naruto kept the headbands, the goggles. I like that more. That's just me. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, chapter 1, pretty standard, I feel, for a shonen. Main character is an outcast. He is behind his peers in terms of skill, or at least he seems to be. And then we got this dude, I don't remember his name, Mizuki, who's all like, "Hey Naruto, I'm gonna help you out," but really Mizuki's an asshole. Anyway, and so Naruto steals a scroll, Iruka shows up, yada yada. We all know how Naruto starts. Mizuki, oh no, Mizuki, you're a bad guy. What? Then we learn about Naruto and the whole Nine-Tailed Fox thing, and he has this little thing here, which I guess Kishimoto didn't really have an idea for what Naruto's like transformation or whatever is gonna look like. Also, it seems kind of early to have him doing anything like this, but that's just me. Anyway, yada yada. Iruka becomes the loving mentor character, because he relates to Naruto, yada yada. Yada yada. Naruto summons 1,000 shadow clones, and I don't think he ever summons as many again. And boy, there are a lot of situations that probably could have been solved by summoning 1,000 shadow clones, but whatever. So Naruto gets his headband, yada yada. There. Next chapter. That's gonna be a thing, I guess. I don't even know what the point of doing full screen is then. Whatever. Fucking first. We're working out the kinks as we go. Alright, so Konohamaru, chapter 2. Naruto's still a little shit. We get to meet Konohamaru, this another little shit who, for whatever reason, looks up to Naruto. We learn a little more about Naruto's past and how he got the nine-tailed fox spirit in him. And we learn more about everyone hating Naruto for what he is. He teaches Konohamaru to do the sexy jutsu, or as it's translated in the Viz manga, Ninja Centerfold. Naruto summons a harem of... It's actually not a terrible idea. And this, I think this is the first time, to be fair, that we actually see a combination of two jutsu, so I actually appreciate that. Kind of sets up stuff for later, I guess. Also, Lord Hokage just kind of has this crystal ball where he watches stuff for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't feel like that's a thing that's going to come up a lot, though. Anyway. So far, my thoughts up to this point, which, disclaimer, I'm at the tuning exam work right now, so I'm well ahead of this. But I'm just kind of recapping the series and my thoughts on it. So far, Naruto is, to me, seems like an extremely standard shonen. Doesn't really have a lot about it that stands out. Of course, we're still in the prologue, so I guess some people will say that you have to give him more time, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, art's good though. I do like Kishimoto's art. Yeah. So here we get to meet Sakura and Sasuke, the other two members of Naruto's group, and we get the first glimpse at inner Sakura, which comes back later in the tuning exams and is really stupid gimmick, whatever. Anyway, so Sasuke is a fucking asshole. Sakura's a hoe. And then we have the first example of Kishimoto's being lazy. We have Naruto, but one side of the hair is longer, and then this ugly ass hairdo, Iruka, and then this guy just looks like Vash the Stampede actually, and then this guy actually kind of stands out, but only because he's got the bandage thing on his head. So really lazy fucking NPCs. I don't know, I feel like it's background characters. Also, this would have been a really good time to fucking foreshadow, like, you know, Hinata, Kiba, all those guys, you know, who I don't think pops up in this chapter. This shit kind of looks like Tamari. This kind of looks like Ino, but I don't think it's supposed to be. This kind of looks like Neji. Anyway, moving on. We get the funny haha smooch. They're not gay, but they're kissing. Anyway. Yada yada. Naruto gets his ass beat. Then Naruto's like, haha, Sasuke, I'm going to fucking kidnap you and tie you up, and I'm going to transform into you. Which also, just as a thing, like, it's kind of weird how well Naruto can fucking turn himself into Sasuke, because it's pretty heavily implied before and after this that Naruto was incapable of doing even the easiest of jutsu up until like right around chapter 1, where he was like, I'm gonna learn the shadow clone jutsu, which also I forgot to mention, it's supposedly like this super secret forbidden jutsu that only like really high level ninja are capable of doing. But then of course later down the road it's just gonna be a thing everyone does. Anyway, Sakura over here is thirsty as fuck. Naruto coming in as Sasuke. She fucking disses him, and it only makes him harder. You do you, man. Then apparently he gets the runs, and then the Sakura runs in the actual Sasuke, and apparently Sasuke just fucking hates Sakura, so that's neat, I guess. And then we learn that Naruto's milk was expired, which is important lore, obviously. Whatever. A fucking super boring chapter where nothing that interesting happens, aside from setting these two up. But I don't know. Maybe that one's a little nitpicky because it's just the first episode they show up. Also, I will say, this is foreshadowing, so that's neat. But I don't know if it was supposed to be foreshadowing, but I mean it is. Anyway. So yeah, we start off chapter 4 with Naruto trying to play a prank on their new teacher who they haven't met yet. Sakura is all like, stop, but she's actually like, fuck yeah. Because that's just her thing, I guess. It fucking totally works on Kakashi. And then he's like, yo, you all suck, fuck you. So then we get this bit where they all sit down and they're like, everyone's like, gotta talk about themselves. Kakashi is very vague. Naruto is like, I'm gonna be the Hokage, Datebayo, bitch. And yeah, that whole thing. Sasuke's super edgy and stupid and lame. Sakura's into it because, of course, every 12-year-old girl is into these types of characters. Sakura, thirsty. Again, because that's basically her character during the prologue. Alright. Kishimoto can't write women. How about that? Anyway. Now granted, most 12-year-old girls I knew were this thirsty for Sasuke, but give her a personality, Kishimoto, come on. You introduced her last chapter, you could at least expand on her personality a little. Anyway, so Yada yada. Our first mission is survival exercises. Yep, you gotta get the bells. Naruto immediately jumps in as he do. And Kakashi, with lightning fast speed, is like, nope, didn't say go. And Kakashi cements himself as one of the cool characters and one of the few cool characters in Naruto. Woohoo. So then, actually I like this picture a lot. Yeah, Naruto once again, like all good ninjas, he announces himself and runs headfirst at his opponent. And then we finally get introduced to Kakashi's trademark weapon, Make Out Paradise. Fuck yeah. Nothing says full-fledged shinobi like smut. I actually really like this. I feel like it's a fun addition to his character, because most mentor characters are generally pervy, but I mean, as we've seen with Iruka and Konohamaru's guy, they fell for the sexy jutsu. But Kakashi's thing is super, like, he's just super chill and laid back about it. He's just like, yeah, I'm reading smut. What about it? No nosebleeds, no plushes. Just it's smut. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Read it for the story. Anyway, so yeah, Naruto goes in and he can't do shit. And then we get the famous 1,000 years of death, where Naruto gets a finger up the ass. Fingers in his ass. And Naruto, doing what he should have done from the beginning, uses shadow clones, but only like 8 of them instead of 1,000. And at first it seems like he did pretty well, but no, he still sucks. Alright, next chapter. Not Sasuke. And then this is where we learn about substitution jutsu and all that jazz. Which they try to make it sound like it's totally, like, substitution is just being super fast, but it's fucking magic, let's be honest. It may as well be magic, like, no matter how you explain it. Same with any other jutsu. Like, I feel like at first they try to make it seem like it's not magic, which it totally is. I mean, this manga was originally gonna be about wizards anyway, but whatever. So Naruto, like a fool, falls for the fucking rope trick. Sasuke, thinking he's super cool, attacks. Nope, substitution jutsu gave away his hiding spot like an idiot. Sakura also gives away her position trying to find Sasuke. And yeah, what an idiot. These guys suck. I actually really like this whole thing though, because it does a really good job of, like, really cementing how shit the group is at, being ninjas and all that, and reminds us constantly that they are just 12-year-olds and they have a lot to learn. Yeah, so actually I feel like this is definitely one of the strongest parts of Naruto I've read so far, but that might just be because Kakashi is so prevalent in it, to be honest. And Naruto falls for another rope trap immediately after getting out of the first one. What a fucking idiot. Sakura gets hit with the genjutsu illusion and sees a dead Sasuke, which is too much for her, and she fucking passes out like a little bitch. Sasuke shows up, and he's all like, "I'm not like them. Save your boast until you live." Oh wait, that's Kakashi. Kakashi's cool. Fucking Sasuke, I'm not like them. Alright. Anyway. I'm cool. I'm all edgy and shit. I'm gonna kill my fucking brother. Because that's what a fucking well-rounded individual would do. Anyway. So Sasuke, like ninja do, goes head first. However, his speed and ingenuity is apparently enough to force Kakashi to actually try a little. Naruto, still hanging from the rope, is like, you know what? I'm gonna go steal everyone's lunch while they're all fucking around. Because he's an asshole. Let's be honest. He's a little shit. Sasuke is all fireball jutsu. This is actually a really fucking cool page, I think. Probably one of the coolest pages. We haven't gotten anything like this since, because Kishimoto is kind of lazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I know the fucking manga's hard to make, you know, I get it. I know how it do be. Fucking working 12, 13 hours a day, weekdays and weekends to get the fucking pages out, but sometimes, I don't know. I mean, you look at a lot of other people who do like way crazier stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that every manga has to look as good as One Punch Man, but I mean, I don't know. Kishimoto, I just feel like Kishimoto gets lazy, further on. I will have spots to point that out. He's also really lazy about background characters, but I've already mentioned that. Sakura passes out again. She's a woman, and she is a woman. I don't know. I don't get what he's. Sakura is just like super weak and meek. You know, she's not even meek, I guess, but she sucks. Like, that's like her constant thing, as far as I am in, is that she's always chasing to catch up with Naruto and Sasuke. So like, she's not really a good, strong female protagonist. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. I don't feel like Kishimoto is very good at writing women, as I've said. Anyway, Sasuke is being edgy again. Only I can kill him. Me. He made me cry. Wow. Little bitch. Anyway, Naruto got caught trying to eat the food, so Naruto doesn't get lunch. And Kakashi's like, oh, by the way, you all suck and you're never going to be Shinobi. Okay, bye. Alright, anyway. Yeah. And then we learn that apparently Kakashi's never passed anyone. And yada yada. Sasuke tries to attack again, loses. They learn that the whole point of the mission was teamwork, and they sucked at it. And this is the one part of this thing I hate, because fucking immediately after learning that, it's like, all right, well, you guys suck at teamwork. You enjoy your lunches. Bye. I'll give you a second chance later. And Sakura and Sasuke open up their lunches while Naruto's tied up and can't eat. And then the both of them are like, you know what, here, eat my food. And it's super trite and uninteresting. And then Kakashi comes back and he's be like, hey, you passed, good job. You figured it out, you learned about teamwork. I don't know, it felt really forced to me. Like, I almost kind of would rather they had to do a second thing. And even if it's like, oh, they're clearly just working together because they know that's what they did to pass, at least if they had to do a second thing, maybe it could have been like, okay, see how much better you did, this is why teamwork's important. And they're all kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Anyway, that's the end of the prologue. Now we're moving on to the fucking Land of Waves arc, which is going to be the rest of what I cover for this video, because after this it's the tuning exam arc and I'm still reading that. So they start off by doing this mission where they catch a cat, and then they go back and Naruto's like, man, I fucking hate doing these stupid fucking missions. I want to do something cool. I'm a fucking ninja, for God's sake. We learn about the rankings of requests and all that jazz. Don't really care about that. And then after more of a complaining, the Hokage agrees to give them a C-ranked mission where they gotta escort this guy, Tazuna, who's a bridge builder, to the Land of Waves. And yada yada. Blah blah blah. Naruto doesn't like him, he doesn't like Naruto. Classic shit. We learn about the other fucking ninja villages. And yeah, whatever. Exposition could have been introduced a lot more neatly and casually, but whatever. Gotta drop them lore bombs. Anyway, the group gets attacked by these two guys, and Kakashi dies. The end. And then two little piggies. Ha 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 ha. That's a shitty line. You suck. Sasuke does a cool thing, because Sasuke is the cool guy, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like that was a bit too good of a play on Sasuke's part for his lack of experience. But I guess we're supposed to be introducing him as this badass. And then Kakashi's not dead. Haha. And now Naruto's all like, fuck, I chickened out. I'm a little bitch. And then we learn about Zabuza. Sort of. Naruto fucking cuts his hand open to drain the poison out, I guess. And he's like, this mark on my hand will be a reminder that I will never run away again. I'm no coward. There's Zabuza again with his big fucking sword. Stupid fucking pants that go up to his chest. Jesus Christ, you look like a fucking idiot, Zabuza. Loser. This is cool though. I like this panel. I just like the look of this weird tree house thing. Yeah, that's cool. Let's get the oversized fucking sword. You know, anime. Gotta have big swords. We get Kishimoto's thing. Alright, moving on. Yada yada yada. Naruto, you're gonna fucking bleed to death. Haha. And then we learn about Naruto's advanced healing because of the nine-tailed fox. And we get to the Land of Fog. Woohoo. And it is fucking foggy. I guess it's Land of Waves, but it's foggy shit. And we learn about Gato, and apparently they're trying to stop Tazuna from building the bridge because it would affect Gato's, control over the area. Which is pretty neat, I think. So they go under the cover of fog, and after they land, they get attacked by Zabuza, the big boy himself. And Kakashi's like, oh, this guy's actually fucking tough. I'm gonna have to go all out. Sharingan time. And then we learn that the Sharingan is a super cool thing that lets you copy other people's abilities. And that's apparently only something the Uchiha can have. But Kakashi's not an Uchiha. That's wacky. Probably one of the better pieces of foreshadowing that Kishimoto does. Because honestly, I feel like 9 times out of 10, like, plot twists and characters he introduces feel like they were just pulled out of his ass. Which is kind of sad, because I feel like a lot of people used to tell me that the lore and stuff in Naruto was really good. But it all feels like thought up on the spot. Anyway. Zabuza is walking on water, therefore he is Jesus, and he uses his ability to hide in the mist. And Sasuke, the stoic badass, is now fucking terrified for his life because he's a little bitch. Get fucked, Sasuke. You suck. I hate you. Anyway. I will never let my comrades die. Yeah, not a very cool line, but we learn that it was actually a fake. Haha. Getting a little bored reading Naruto. Who would have thunk? No, I'm just sleepy. I record at night. Anyway. Yada yada. Water doppelgangers. It's just constant fake outs. But then, Zabuza has the upper hand with his water prison jutsu. And now he's going to use one of his fucking water clones to kill the kids. But Naruto's like, nah, fuck you. And he rushes in and he gets beat back. But, oh shit, he got his headband back. Which means maybe he got kicked on purpose. I don't know. It's supposed to be a badass moment. And then that's all that happens there. So Zabuza is supposed to be like the first big villain that we meet. And I mean, he's doing well enough. Kakashi was a badass, but he's overpowered Kakashi. Although I feel like, based on stuff I've seen of Kakashi later, I feel like Kakashi could have taken him out if he had gone all out. But I don't know if Kakashi was like holding back because he was diverting part of his attention to protecting the kids or what. But yeah. Yeah, now he's stuck in the water prison. And Zabuza's all like, you can't be a real ninja if you aren't heartless. And then we learn that Zabuza apparently fucking killed a shit ton of ninjas in cold blood when he was younger, and he's a fucking sadist. Yeah, Sasuke gets the shit kicked out of him. Naruto does the smart thing and summons a shit ton of shadow clones, but they don't work. He just does a windmill and kills them all. So Sasuke is all like, Naruto throws Sasuke a windmill shuriken, and whew, but that's not gonna work. Oh shit! Wait, there was a second one in the shadow of the first one, but I'm gonna dodge it. Oh shit! It was actually Naruto, and he's gonna throw a kunai. You can't. You're already in the air, bitch. I actually do like that. That feels like a really cool plan. Good use of jutsus. Yada yada. Good stuff. My favorite moments so far in the manga are when they take jutsus we've already seen and like combine them together in interesting ways to make really smart plans. My least favorite thing is when I feel like when they have one of the characters just have a sudden strength boost and punch the other guy, or when they have someone show up and the other person is strong because they just have really crazy jutsus, instead of they're strong because they're clearly experienced and clever. Anyway, Kakashi's free, which is bad for Zabuza, because now Kakashi is using his Sharingan to copy Zabuza's attacks, which he starts using this to get into Zabuza's head, which gives Kakashi the upper hand. Zabuza gets distracted, and Kakashi gets ahead, finishes the waterfall jutsu first, and lands a big ol' hit on Zabuza. And just as they're gonna kill, Kakashi's about to kill Zabuza, this strange masked figure shows up, throws two needles through Zabuza's neck, and it's like, yo, what's up, bitches? Zabuza's fucking dead. And then Kakashi confirms it, and this person is apparently a shinobi hunter from the village hidden in the mist. And apparently, according to Kakashi, this kid is stronger than Kakashi himself, which, as we'll see later, is some stupid bullshit. Anyway, so the shinobi hunter takes the body, disappears, and then Kakashi passes out. And we go to Tazana's house, where we meet Tsunami and his daughter. And then we learn that the shinobi hunter wasn't a shinobi hunter at all, but they're actually working with Zabuza. Ha ha ha. And then right after we learn that, Kakashi wakes up and realizes, oh shit, that shinobi hunter was no shinobi hunter at all, but Mr. Jensen? I don't know. That was supposed to be a Scooby-Doo reference. Fuck you. I couldn't think of any actual Scooby-Doo characters' names because I haven't watched that in I don't know fucking how long. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your stupid fox. Alright, anyway. So yeah, Kakashi's like, yo, that wasn't a shinobi hunter at all. Zabuza's still alive. We're fucked. He's gonna come back sooner or later. So we're gonna train. And then this kid shows up, Inori. And they're like, he's like, yo, you're gonna fucking die. You guys are losers. And Naruto's like, I'm not a loser. I'm cool. And then they have a fight. And Inori runs off. But it's okay because Inori is actually really sad. So it's okay that he's an asshole. Anyway, so we go to the training. Exposition about jutsu. And this is where they learn to climb trees by doing the whole thing with chakra in the soles of their feet. So I've got a big problem with this whole thing because Kakashi says multiple times that like right here, it's quote, it's also the most difficult skill for even a master ninja to command. But these 3 12-year-olds do it, and if you've seen later on in Naruto, you know that walking on water is like a totally normal thing that basically everyone is able to do later on, even though, if I remember right, Naruto has like a whole training arc where one, like the main thing he has to learn is to walk on water. But in the later parts, like literally everyone does it all the time. I mean, we just saw Zabuza and Kakashi doing it, no problem. So this is such a difficult thing for even the master ninja to command. Why is the harder version of this a thing that literally everyone's capable of doing later? I don't know. It just feels like bad power scaling to me. Also, this starts bringing up one of the things I don't like about Naruto, where when we get introduced to a new ability or something, or a new thing for Naruto or in the game to learn, it's not like, oh, here's this thing that, like, here's this cool ability, you'll slowly learn it eventually. Or the way One Piece did hockey, where it's like you see hockey in the background a lot. It's there, but you don't know what it is. And then eventually it slowly starts getting introduced, you know, very naturally. It's drip fed to you. But here it's just like, oh, by the way, you can fucking climb trees with your feet. And then, you know, 2 chapters later, even though Naruto can't do it at all, and apparently Sakura can. So fucking Sakura's like a fucking master ninja, apparently, because she did it first try, and even master ninja have trouble learning this. Bad power scaling, my man. Kishimoto, step up your fucking game. It's a problem with soft magic systems. You gotta really know what you're doing. And Kishimoto just makes everything up as he's going along, and it really shows, I think. Anyway, we go back. Haku's apparently a badass. That's cool. Yada yada. Early Sasuke design, not really that different. The emblem of courage. So because Sakura can climb trees with her feet, she's watching Tazuna while Sasuke and Naruto fucking do their thing. We find out that Naruto actually had to ask Sakura. When Naruto asked Sakura for help earlier, she basically gave him a little bit of advice. And then Sasuke notices that Naruto's catching up, so he's like, yo, what the fuck did she teach you? And then this is the beginning of the gay. Look at this. Look at these fucking gays. Disclaimer. I'm bi. So, you know, just saying, so you guys don't try to fucking rip me apart for making fun of gay people or whatever. I'm just saying, this story makes a lot more sense if you just say that they're fucking gay. I'm just saying, maybe the shipper is right. It's not a thing you'll hear me say very often. Anyway, they're fucking yucking it up. Nori's being a little shit. Ignore that. Random impulse. So we learn about Inori's dad, who was like some hero to the village, but then he got killed by Gato's men. And ever since, everyone's too pussy to do anything against Gato, and Inori's a little bitch now. Inori. I've been saying his name wrong. I don't care. He's a little shit. Naruto goes and trains, passes out. Haku shows up, and notices him, recognizes him. Haku could kill him right now. Oh shit. Naruto's gonna fucking die. Roll credits. No. For whatever reason, Haku decides to be nice to Naruto. They have a little chat. They talk about fighting for that special someone in your life. Naruto thinks of Iruka. Naruto's like, hey, you're cool, yeah. Haku leaves. Is like, oh, by the way, I'm a boy. Haha, traps. It's okay, I get mistaken for a girl all the time. Sasuke's all like, yo, what the fuck was that? Anyway, Sasuke and Naruto totally made it to the top of the trees. Well, they made it up to the branches. Naruto almost fucking falls like an idiot. Sasuke saves him. Like a good boyfriend. Apparently, Kakashi and Zabuza are almost at full power once again. So they prepare. Zabuza and Haku prepare to set out. Naruto and Sasuke are tired of shit. Inari goes off on Naruto for trying so hard. You're just gonna die. You don't know anything about suffering, yada yada. Naruto goes off on him. Kashi's all like, hey, just so you know, Naruto's actually been through a lot of shit too, so he probably knows more about what you're going through than anyone. Then we go to the bridge. Everyone's been attacked, and Naruto wakes up late, as protagonists do. There's this whole thing where Zabuza's hiding in the mist. He's like, oh, the brat's trembling again, haha. But then it's like, oh, I'm shaking with eagerness for a rematch. You fucking edgy little shit. Shut up, Sasuke. Apparently he's just good enough to fucking do that now. Like, come on, Kishimoto. Have some, like, you gotta have like a slow buildup of power. Like, I feel like the power increase is too fast. Whatever. So Zabuza and Haku show up. And we begin the fight. And Sasuke and Haku start going at it. We go back to the house where there's two asshole samurai show up. And they're gonna take Tsunami hostage, and they're gonna kill Inari. But nope, Naruto shows up in the nick of time, as protagonists do, and then beats the shit out of the samurai and goes off to join his friends, but not before his motivational speech. Okay, I don't know what the fuck was that to Inari. Anyway, moving on. Okay, Sasuke being an edgy little shit again. So they're fighting, and apparently Sasuke is capable of keeping up with Haku's speed, even though Haku is better than Kakashi. This is why I called bullshit on that earlier. Anyway. Haku does his thing though, where he's able to do jutsu with one hand, which is a thing I don't think anyone else ever does. Sasuke does an actually cool thing, I think. He takes his training of pushing, concentrating the chakra on the soles of his feet to increase his speed so he can escape in time, which works out pretty well. But he's still not fast enough. Oh no, wait, he is totally fast enough to hit Haku. That's right. So Haku, stronger than Kakashi, just got fucking kicked hard in the face by Sasuke. So does that make Sasuke stronger than Kakashi? I don't fucking know. The power scaling in this sucks. Secret Art of Water, Ice Crystal Magic Mirror Technique. So then we get Haku's signature technique, and we learn about Kekkei Genkai. Yeah. Naruto shows up and announces himself like a fucking idiot, as he do. And he runs and jumps into the fucking mirrors with Sasuke, so now they're both stuck in there. And Naruto summons some shadow clones, but if he just summoned 1,000 of them, I feel like one of them would have hit. Anyway, so Naruto and Sasuke start trying to fight Haku, and then Kakashi and Zabuza begin their fight. And yeah, most of this from here on out is a lot of talking. Like the Zabuza Kakashi fight is one of them attacks, and then we get a shit ton of talking for a long time. And then one of them attacks, and then we get some talking, bunch of talking. One of them Zabuza attacks. It's really just Zabuza attacking and Kakashi blocking occasionally, with a lot of talking in between. We go back to the Haku fight. Sasuke's starting to pick up on shit, and he activates his Sharingan. What is his left eye only have one swirly thing? I'm assuming that was a mistake. I don't know. I'll watch it for it in later things. I didn't notice that my first time reading through. Yeah, Kakashi took a hit. Oh no. And then Kakashi's like, he's Kekkei Genkai Sharingan. And Zabuza knows all about it for whatever reason. Sasuke jumps in front of Naruto to save him after Haku specifically targets Naruto. And he's all like, you know, I thought I wanted to kill my brother, but my body moved on its own. I just had to save you, Baka. Anyway. So yeah, Sasuke's dead, roll credits. So Naruto gets his first nine-tailed fox transformation, which is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where all he really does is he just gets faster and stronger. There's no, like, you know, it's kind of a lame end of the fight, if you ask me. But Kakashi does a cool thing where he's like, haha, I was hit on purpose because to activate my next attack. So yeah, Naruto beats the shit out of Haku, knocking the mask off. And then he recognizes the face. Oh shit, it's that person, it's that guy from the woods. And he stops short. Haku demands that he be murdered because it is fucking, it's kind of rude not to kill Haku at this point. He's already lost. And we learn that Haku lived a shitty life. His dad tried to kill him, but Zabuza was like, yo, I'll fucking look after you. You're cool. So now Haku will willingly give up his life for Zabuza and begs Naruto to take his life. Kakashi activates his ability, the dog thing. What was it called? Or style, Fanged Vengeance technique. Yeah. Which totally works on Zabuza. And then we see Kakashi prepare the Chidori, the lightning blade. That's the first time we see him do this. And Naruto's like, I don't want to kill you, but Haku's like, you fucking idiot. Kill me. You little bitch. And Naruto's like, you know what? You did kill Sasuke. So I'll do it. But right as Naruto's about to fucking kill Haku, Haku blocks it and jumps in front of Kakashi's Chidori to take the hit for Zabuza. Zabuza is still alive. That's which is a big deal. Then we see Inari is trying to rouse up the villagers to help. Zabuza takes this chance to try and kill Kakashi, willing to cut through Haku's body to get to him. Sakura finds Sasuke's dead body and starts crying. But Kakashi starts beating the shit out of Zabuza because he can just do that, I guess. Should have done that from the get-go, honestly. And Kakashi takes out Zabuza's arms so that Zabuza can no longer swing his sword. But just then, Gato and his men show up and they threaten to overrun the group. Gato starts kicking around Haku's corpse. Zabuza's like, who cares about Haku's corpse? We're just tools, man. Just tools of the man. And Naruto starts yelling at him about how Zabuza should care more about Haku, and then we learn Zabuza totally cares about Haku, and he's totally crying right now like a little fucking bitch. So Naruto lends Zabuza his kunai so that Zabuza can run forward and take care of Gato and his men, which works pretty well. He even takes Gato's head off, and the remaining men get all pussyfoot. But then Zabuza fucking dies, finally, of his wounds. Sasuke wakes up because he wasn't dead, big surprise. And then Sasuke waves at Naruto, blushing, can't even look him in the eye. Naruto starts crying. But then Gato's men are like, hey, you killed the guy that was paying us, so we're going to kill you, and then we're going to fuck up the town and steal everyone's money to get even. But then the villagers all show up, and they're like, get the fuck out of here, you little bitches. Naruto summons a bunch of... well, no, he doesn't. He summons 4 shadow clones. Naruto, you can summon more than that. Come on, I know you just got over a fight, but your chakra pool is basically endless. Kakashi summons a bunch of clones, fake clones, just as an intimidation tactic. And all of the soul swords and hitmen and whatever, all the whatevers that Kato hired run like little bitches. Zabuza asks to see Haku's face, and they have their nice little moment as they both die, and it starts snowing in summer because Haku was just such a pure soul. Then they bury Haku and Zabuza, and they put Zabuza's blade next to the graves. And then, yeah, then those fuckers decide to name it Tazuna decides to name the bridge the Naruto Bridge, and that's the fucking end of the Land of Waves arc. So, yeah, my thoughts so far are that I don't know. Honestly, feels kind of rushed. Like, I don't know. I feel like it could have gone on for a lot longer, and it could have expanded a lot more. But it felt like Kishimoto was just trying to hit those bullet points really fast. Like, because like they left, and then it's like, oh shit, fucking the ninja attack, and then Kakashi dies, but then they beat the ninja the next thing. Cool. So then the next chapter is just like some exposition shit, and then they get to the Land of Waves, and then Zabuza shows up. As soon as they get there, there's like no real in between. It's like beat the ninja. Oh, okay, we're at the Land of Waves. Oh shit, Zabuza's here. So they fight Zabuza for a minute. They beat Zabuza. Haku shows up, but then immediately we learn that Haku wasn't actually a shinobi hunter, but instead was working for Zabuza, which I feel like that would have been. I feel like that would have been better if it had been like, if there had been time there for it to be like, oh man, like who was this shinobi hunter? Like where did they come from? What's their game? Like, are they really, were they really after Zabuza? Blah blah blah. Time to theorize a little, but no, it's just like immediately like, nope, they're not actually a shinobi hunter. And then immediately it's like, all right, training arc, learn to fucking climb trees, and they learn to climb the trees in like 2 chapters. And then we're right back into the fucking fight. The next fight was Zabuza, and it's like Kishimoto was just like rushing through the arc. Like, I don't know. Like I said before, it really feels like a lot of the plot points and the characters and stuff feel like they're just pulled out of Kishimoto's ass. Like he's like, okay, he writes a chapter and he has no idea what like is coming up in the future. Like he's just doing it as he goes, which I'm sure there's plenty of mangaka who can do that, but I don't know. It's very obvious with Kishimoto that he's just kind of like going through the motions in each chapter. Like, okay, the thing happens, yada yada. I don't know. Also, I feel like the power scaling is just super fucked in Naruto. Like, it's hard to... there's no real grasp of how far the gap between Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura and Kakashi is. Like, are they as strong? I mean, they beat Haku, so does that mean Naruto, when he gets all nine-tailed, is stronger than Kakashi? Or when they said that Haku was stronger than Kakashi, it was just sort of like an exaggeration of Haku's powers. Maybe Haku wasn't that strong. I mean, to be fair, Haku was supposedly going easy on Sasuke and Naruto to some degree as well. But like, man, it's so blurred. There's no like clear indication of how strong Kakashi is or how weak Naruto is or whatever. Like, it doesn't... I don't know. But yeah, I would give the prologue and the Land of Waves arc, which I'm going to put together, a 3 out of 5. Very standard. Does not really stand out, in my opinion. Very basic shonen formula, all that jazz. Kind of surprised that it got it, that it, you know, I mean, because I'm assuming that by the time that the Land of Waves arc ended, Naruto was like a big hit, and everyone was all about it. And I'm just really surprised, honestly. Like, I don't know, it's not that great, but whatever. If you disagree, that's totally fine. I'm just some fucking asshole on the internet. Who cares what I have to say? So yeah. So if you like Naruto, cool. If you don't like Naruto, cool. I know I shit on it a lot, but I actually do. There are things about Naruto I like. I mean, I don't know. Good art. And I mean, honestly, the character interactions, like the parts of the story where it's just like the main group just talking to each other, those parts are usually good. And I feel like one thing Kishimoto does do well is he constantly reminds us that they are kids. And I feel like generally they act like kids. So I feel like he does a good job with that. But I don't know. The fights don't. So far, none of the like fights or encounters or whatever have had particularly satisfying endings. And the power skilling's really bunk. So I don't know. Pros and cons, I guess. I'd give it a 3 out of 5 so far. Anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna wrap it up there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this new series, which is really just a sub series of rambles, which is starting to develop a bunch of different sub series. Anyway, have a good day or night or whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.